Hi everyone. In this training session, I am going to demonstrate how we can install and configure Tensol ERP system. So in this video, I'm not going to cover anything related to the features and different modules that Tensol ERP system is offering. I'm purely focusing on the first step or the basic configuration once the Tensol ERP system has been hosted in the IaaS. So there can be two different types of hosting. One is where the software or the ERP system is hosted in the intranet within your own premises. The other possibility is where the ERP system is hosted somewhere in the cloud and you have been given a global IP address along with the port number to access your ERP system. So in this demonstration, I'm going to use the public IP address where the ERP system is hosted at the moment. This system is hosted in London data center at the moment using the Amazon Web Services. So, so let me just write down the IP address that you should have it once you have already got the software. So you should be given this IP address. So this IP address could either be the IP address of the server within your own environment, or this IP address could be the IP address of the cloud virtual machine where your software is running. So at the moment, this IP address belongs to the virtual machine where the software is hosted, along with this port number, which is exposing the software. So this is the first time whenever you will be launching or trying to access this software, you will have to input some information in this screen before you can start using the software, right? So let's start putting some information. So in the office name, you'll need to put your office name. I'm just putting Tensol here. In the registration date, whatever the registration date of your company is. In the currency code field, again, whatever your home currency is, our system do support multiple currencies. You can configure as many currencies afterwards. But whatever your home currency is, where you're based, if you're based in the USA, then you'll need to put the US dollar, or if you're based in UK, you'll need to put pound sterling. In Europe, you need to use euro currency as your home currency. Or if you're based in Pakistan, India, or wherever you're based in, you need to use the home currency of that country. So I'm just going to use the PKR at the moment for this demonstration. And then you'll need to use the logo of your company. So I'm just using this logo, and you can change this logo afterwards as well. So for the chart of account setting, you can use United States unless you are based in somewhere in Middle East. Then you'll need to follow the Saudi Arabia or the Egypt regional settings. Otherwise, all other places, United States is fine. Uh, in the global parameters with regards to the tax, other than if you're based in the USA, in majority of the places, I don't think the state or the county sales tax is relevant. So you can leave it as is and you can change it afterwards as well. I'll explain in the upcoming videos how you can configure and provision your tax system. There is an extensive details about that, but don't worry about that. For the moment, just leave it as part of the screen, and then we can change it after that. And the income tax, again, that's changeable. You can change it after that, but let's put 10%. Your transaction is going to start. So I'm just going to put today's date in it. Week starts on Sunday, Monday. Let's keep it like that. Inventory counting system. The perpetual inventory system is the default setting, which is probably commonly used by lots of organizations worldwide, but there are few who actually follows the periodic inventory system. So whatever suits you, you can select here. I'll go with the perpetual one, which is the default. Uh, and then in the inventory valuation method, we support all three different types of valuation method: first in, first out, last in, first out, LIFO, and the moving average cost. First in, first out is again most commonly used. There are people who are actually using the moving average cost methodologies, and there are very few who are using the LIFO methodology. So whatever suits you, you can choose that in this setting. In the fiscal year, uh, again, depending upon your financial year start date and end date, you can put some people or organizations, they actually use the beginning of the year, 1st of January till 31st of December. Some uses from 1st of July till end of June. So whatever is your company's financial year, you can mention it here. So I'm just going to use the 1st of July till end of June here for this demonstration. And the username, you'll need to write down your username here, your name here, and then in the username, you can put whatever the username you want. Right. So this user is actually the main super user, which you have actually configured here. Once you have entered into the application, you can then create as many roles and as many users as you like. You can also restrict certain users to perform certain actions, but I'll explain those things once we'll get to that stage, and you can follow upcoming videos to find out a bit more detail about the users and access control. So with that, I'm just going to press the save button. So that should actually be it for the very basic installation steps. And this is only one of, you only need to do this once you get the software for the very first time with the IP address and the port number. That's the first thing that you have to do. So by pressing the save button, hopefully that will take you to the sign in page. So now you can sign in using the same admin user and the password which we used. Right, so now we are in the system. So as you can see, there are different modules that comes with the Tensol ERP system. We have got payroll system, we have got production, sales and quotation, purchase and quotation, then we have got entry system, we have got finance, the certain back office configuration, some settings, and different things regarding the setup and maintenance. I'll explain all those different modules in the upcoming videos, but for the moment, this particular video was purely focused on the very beginning step or the very initial step, how you can actually configure the installation parameters, the basic stuff which we have just done. And once you do that by using the username and password which we created on the very first screen, we can log into the system. In this particular video, that's cover pretty much the scope of this video, and I'll do more videos to explain the different modules. So my next video will be explaining the finance module. That's where we will start, and I'll explain certain things which we can do in the finance module. Thank you very much for watching this video.